Hello everybody, my name is Katrina and today I have the I Messed Up book tag, which was created by Chammy from Is That Chammy. I don't think I was tagged by anybody, but I'm gonna do it anyway. A character appearance that you misread and imagined differently. So there is a character that we meet in the Song of the Lioness Quartet by Tamara Pierce. His name is George, and when we first meet him, I think he's about 17 or 18 years old. He's like lean, really tanned, I think pretty muscular. When I first read the book, maybe 13 years ago, somehow I completely misread the description of him, and in my mind I imagined him as a middle-aged man with a bit of a beer gut. Think young, fit-looking guy versus a middle-aged guy with a gut. I don't know what happened. I could not tell you how I misread that information, so when I reread the book 10 years later, I was shocked. Completely shocked by that description. If you've finished the Song of the Lioness Quartet and like read any of the other series where George is present, then I'm sure you can understand why it took a little getting used to the idea of seeing him romantically involved with someone who was 3 decades younger than him. Especially considering how old they were when he met them. So I was a little bit shook when I reread the series and realized just how off I was in picturing his character. I cannot explain this phenomenon. A character name you've been pronouncing wrong. Well, not Kvothe from The Name of the Wind. I did scour the internet for interviews with the author to see how he pronounced the main character's name, which is Kvothe, so I'm saying it right. And I still get comments to this day, which is a little bit frustrating, but I know I'm right. Okay, to actually answer the question, I can't actually think of anything off the top of my head, but the closest scenario that I can really think of is that I accidentally used to call Virginia from the Red Rising saga Victoria. And I think this is kind of because Virginia actually goes by a different name for the majority of Red Rising, so we see her referred to as Virginia very few times, so I think I just kind of forgot exactly what her name was, and the first thing to spring to mind was Victoria. So I said that, and that was wrong. An overused trope that is your guilty pleasure. Hate to love relationships. I love it, and I don't even hate to love it. Even in The Wrath and the Dawn, Khalid was responsible for the death of Shazi's best friend. So the fact that she goes from hating his guts to loving his guts and all the other great bits was super fast and kind of unrealistic. And I absolutely recognize that fact, but because I love the trope so much, it didn't actually hinder my enjoyment of the romance. A cliche character type that you like better on screen than reading about. I don't think I watch enough TV or film to really answer this question, to be honest. A word or phrase that you learned because of its use in a book. Suppurating, which means to form or discharge pus. To fester. That description! I recently discovered this word while reading Abortion by Garth Nix, and okay, does anyone else experience this where you discover a word for the first time and after that you see it everywhere? It's in everything that you read, and like, how did I go 23 years without knowing that this word existed and all of a sudden it's up in my face? Like, is this just me? Have you ever not completed a required reading for school? I think what you meant to ask was, have you ever finished a required reading? You lazy piece of shit. Yeah, I've not finished a lot of required readings, not gonna lie. I mean, I have finished quite a few as well, but it's a bit of a struggle. If you give me a deadline, if you force me to read something, I'm instantly turned off. Have you ever, or wanted to, skipped a chapter from the point of view of a character you weren't interested in? I've definitely wanted some chapters to hurry the fuck up, but I've never been tempted to skip it. Have you ever cancelled social plans to read a book? Not cancelled, but I have declined social invitations because I already had a date with my bed and a book. I love you, boo. And I love you too. So that concludes the I Messed Up book tag. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and the people that I tagged to do this are emmmabooks, readbyzoe, and LilyCReads. So if any of you guys would like to do this video as well, feel free to do so. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you very soon in a new one, but until then, I will talk to you in the comments. Bye!